This is David Bowen.
Hi.
David's never met a true Hollywood star, A-list celeb before.
I feel like I'm 0 for 3.
No, you
what
are
did you say I was? I was
Hollywood
A-list?
Illuminati, Hollywood star, upper crust of New York City.
Hollywood and New York are different places.
But they're the same idea. Have you ever wondered, am I the asshole? Welcome to Who's the Asshole, a Grindr podcast where we're not just talking, we're getting into it. I'm your host, Katya, and I'm here to probe deep into your juiciest, messiest stories. So bend over, ladies, because I want to see the receipts. Who's the asshole? Hello, and welcome to Who's the Asshole. I'm your host and resident asshole expert, Katya Zamolodchikova. Today's guest is a self-proclaimed culturista. You may have seen him on Saturday Night Live, or perhaps on the big screen for the movie Bros, or on Hulu in the movie Fire Island, playing the not funny character Jane Bennett. I feel like that's hateful.
I was like the sad sack, and so maybe that's why.
Okay, well, I thought it was funny.
But you hate Fire Island, the place.
I hate that Fire Island, the place. I also hate like sadness as a concept. So maybe I just flipped the script. Anyways, back to your accomplishments. But for his queerest role yet, you can catch him casting spells and gossiping with Galinda in the upcoming Wicked movie. How in the did you get that? We'll discuss that later.
Yeah.
He's funny, he's sexy, talented, gorgeous, lovable, inimitable, incomparable, Emmy-nominated. Please welcome Bowen Yang to Who's
Someone. Oh.
Finally, some megawatt star power.
Used a thesaurus.
Oh, yeah.
Inimitable. And what were the other ones?
Spurious.
And
Indomitable. Indefatigable.
Chicanerous.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I just made that up.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm nervous to be here. You are... you figure greatly into like the lore of some of my close friendships, and that I got in trouble for spoiling something that happened to you once.
Well, my fans have a lot of personality disorders, and when they're riled up, they tend to have a mob mentality that is unchecked by any kind of law enforcement authority.
So in this case, I am the fan with the personality disorder, which is totally accurate.
Home.
Thank you.
Wait, so you spoiled something on season 7 of Drag Race?
Yeah.
Which was what? 1987? Who cares?
1987.
Water under the bridge.
I was at Barracuda. Alexis Michelle, pre-Drag Race, was hosting this watch party. I went solo. There was a table of loud gay men, if you can believe it.
Gay men who are loud?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I know.
Wait, how did you have the intel, and why did you...
The intel was, it was on television, and then I went on Twitter and was like, no, Katya!
Oh, listen.
And then I was...
No.
mobbed in the town square. I was pilloried in the town square.
That is so ridiculous. I mean, things happen now. Mm-hmm. Things happen then. Things will happen at one point. It's get a grip.
Get a grip.
Watch True Detective. Time is a flat circle.
Yeah.
Stay off Twitter if you don't want to be spoiled.
Fine. It's fine. I'm over it.
Well, thank you so much for, angering loud gay people.
Of course.
I'm not a huge fan of them.
It's what I live to do. Oh, yeah. Gay guys are tough.
Especially in New York.
Especially in New York.
Concrete jungle where dreams
are made up. Can come.
Concrete jungle where gays are very loud.
Gays are very loud.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get
a tough crowd.
It's a tough crowd.
Yeah, but you can do anything. Oh my God. How much do you love in Just Like That?
I really love it.
Do you think it's better than The Sopranos?
Better than The Sopranos.
Better than Breaking Bad.
Better than
Game of Thrones.
The Wire.
Yeah. The Wire's like Three's Company compared to
Sesame Street.
Just Like That.
Yeah. Not better than Sesame Street.
Well, no, we can't even make that comparison.
We can't even make that. Who's Carrie in Sesame Street? Elmo?
No, she would be like
Elmo's Charlotte.
Big Bird is Miranda. I think she's Oscar the Grouch.
Carrie is Oscar the Grouch?
Yes.
Okay.
Except she lives in a purse. Except not a trash can. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she really is if you watch that show back.
But she really holds down the center. I think she's a really good main character. She's one of the great TV characters. You can't deny.
She's one of the great TV characters who are the worst person on the show and thus shining a wonderful light on all of her co-stars.
Which is Oscar the Grouch.
Yes. Point is, and just like that, prestige television that it's just been lacking so much in our lives.
Yes.
As a New Yorker,
right.
As a person who enjoys so much mainstream success in New York, don't you think that the city is kind of like the fifth girl at brunch?
Right. Well, there was another like academic theory that like all four of the women represent the four crones, and I don't know if this is from like antiquity.
I'm into it. Or the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Right. This is my thing. I pretend to sound smart. I'm an idiot.
Oh, that's exactly what smart people say to throw you off the trail. I know.
But it's true.
You're learned and erudite.
But no, like I'm the kind of person who like, oh, what a nice bookshelf you have, Bowen. And I want to be like, thanks. I haven't read 2/3 of these.
Love that. I mean, books.
Horrible.
No, it's not. It's just like books, whether you read them or not, they're still great. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if you have like Hillbilly Elegy on your shelf?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Everybody makes mistakes. Also, same thing about time. It's like, did you read that? Yes.
Yes. Later.
We don't need to talk about it now.
No. Come back to me.
Okay, this is something that I will believe it when I see it.
Okay, yeah.
This movie has been in production since 2002.
Mm-hmm.
The cast has gone, I mean, it is like such a story. Like, what is going on with this movie? Is it made? Is it done?
I think it's made.
And you're in it.
I think.
How is that?
I was honestly going through like a weird, prolonged, dissociative like episode while making
I believe it.
Because I was flying back and forth from New York to London like on Sundays after a show at SNL. And I would fly back on Tuesday. Like it was, I did that a few times, and it was enough times to like break me.
Yeah.
But I loved it, and I really hope I'm in it in the end. I honestly
You
know.
better be.
What, your lips to God's ears?
Yeah, I'll pick it or whatever.
Pick it.
I'll do what it
yeah,
takes.
pick it,
You know.
pick it. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Keep him in the picture. What did you do? Can you say?
Yeah, so Glinda has these two friends, and they are blink and you'll miss them in the actual stage show, but they're always played by wonderful actors.
Okay.
Fanny and Chen Chen. But we gender flipped my role, and I'm kind of there to bully Elphaba, basically. Bully Cynthia Erivo, which felt so wrong.
Well, a woman of her talent, I feel like she needs to be brought down to earth.
Yeah.
You can't be that good, that talented, that beautiful. You got to get kicked in the shins every once in a while.
But by me,
Absolutely.
like I am not the right person.
No,
to
yes,
kick.
you are.
You're
a megawatt A-list Asian celebrity. Okay. Before we get into it, tell me, what gay dating apps do they have in Oz?
They have one in the Emerald City where you just have to check if someone's your cousin or not.
Oh, fierce.
Like in Iceland.
Oh, like Emerald City could be Grindr.
Grindr. But this is the thing in Iceland. You're about to go.
Yes.
They have an app there for people to check if someone they're about to go on a date with is related to them because the population is so small. Wow. So I feel like Emerald City has that.
But for gay people, who cares? Would you have sex with cousins?
Would I have sex with my cousins?
Yeah. Like anonymously, not, you know what I mean? Just like.
What does that mean?
No. Would you? Let me rephrase the question. You have a hot, incredible sexual encounter with a lovely Asian man, and then 2 days later, you're shocked to find out that, oh my God, that was your first cousin.
I would be a little weirded out.
I mean, I have such a large family. I don't know half my cousins. Right. It's very well. It could have, it could have already happened. And I would be like, oh. Go to the family reunion and be like, we had sex. Weird. I don't know,
Then that's true liberation. I'm so happy for you. I'm not there.
Thank you. Well, I mean, so many kingdoms used to wed brother and sister to keep bloodlines pure.
Such as
Targaryen.
What dating apps in Oz?
Yeah.
There is I think there's something called oil for tin guys. OYL. Sure, I don't know. I'm not. This isn't my job. I don't name apps. I'm so sorry.
Straw. Yeah, and then there's like it could be like for the monkeys like Monkeysex.com.
Monkey sex.
Yeah, just like say what it is.
Monkey sex for monkey sex.
Yeah.
Adam for whatever.
Yeah. There's a very important cultural conversation about straight actors playing gay roles. Mm-hmm. Where do you fall in that argument?
I think they're allowed if they lick one butthole.
On camera or like in their own
Can be
time?
off. Can be on their own time.
But
it should be documented.
Yeah.
It should be notarized document.
I don't know. The only thing is if you're like super and you cannot change your voice, it's going to be hard to play like Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm going to shoot you and you're going to die. You know, like it's not exactly, it's not, it'll be a little bit difficult, you know,
Sure.
but it's acting.
It's acting.
I think Clint Eastwood, who's the straightest man, he could be gay, I don't know.
Sure.
Let's just say he's a homophobic, tobacco chewing, gun-toting, Bible thumping, God-fearing man. Mm-hmm. I think he has every right to play the bathhouse diva who gets like champion 10 years in a row, ruby slippers, rings, nipple clamps, like, oh, right, sister, yes. If he can do that, I'm going to be there for it. However, there's probably
a gay guy who can do it better.
Yes, because that's his wheelhouse, literally.
Right.
Maybe minus the double, but like, you know, it's you're at the mercy of like, you know, name recognition and like, I don't know,
it's a bunch of other stuff. Well, I just pray for everyone's sake that I never get called to play like straight, like to play Dirty Harry.
Absolutely could.
It's not that I don't think I can. It's that I hope I don't have to. Terrible.
Can we, like, for a brief moment, can we play act straight people? No, you have to. You have to. You're Justin, I'm Peter, and we can't find the cord to our computer. Hey, bro, so that cord to my laptop, not the gaming one, the PC, is like, I think it's like in your pants or something.
No, I only have USB-C. I don't have.
What is
you're looking for?
Wait.
Aux?
So is aux? Okay.
What are you trying to play?
I'm trying to play that game where you the girls.
You'll have to be more specific.
Oh well, the big ones. You know that one you love, like with the blonde girls with the big. And then there's you're like getting car crashes and it's hot. It's really cool.
Okay, but that could be.
That's like car crash. Big
Theft auto.
Yeah.
And Yakuza big blonde.
Where's the Oscar? We just did that so well.
I think
we slipped into heterosexuality. It's so seamlessly.
I think my SAG card's about to get taken away.
No.
I think
Your card's going to be taken away. Okay, wait. I mean, you know, it's an interesting conversation, but I think it's nuanced, of course.
Of course.
I think, and like, because there are a lot of fabulous gay actors who cannot be Vin Diesel.
Right.
We're going to move on. Enough cultural gibberish. This is a game we call Asshole or Not. I'm going to list some behaviors, and you're going to tell me, is this person an asshole or not?
Great.
Okay? First up, taking karaoke too seriously.
I think neither. I think karaoke is the occasion for however you feel about performance.
Dry, earnest.
Or like goofy, frivolous. Like it can be I think there's enough room there for any kind of attitude about it. I don't think if you take it too seriously, it means you're like an asshole or a bad person.
I agree. I feel like if you have rigid opinions about karaoke, that veers into assholism.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's stupid.
Stupid.
Wearing your own merch.
Not
holy?
Not holy. You look fab. That's really good merch.
Thank you. It's a female bodybuilding. My passion.
Love. If you take it upon yourself to make merch that like represents a part of what you do, then great. Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was very convincing.
Yep.
What about this? Not being in a relationship with someone because of their sexual position preference, i.e. top, bottom, side, diagonal, whatever.
Mm-hmm. This is tough. It's like a totally rational thing.
Do you think so? Okay, first of all, this is personal. Mm-hmm. Is your sexual position preference set in stone like the 10 Commandments?
Not super rigidly, but I would say like
it's like
for the most part
inked on parchment at least.
It's inked on parchment, and it's inked on like a super washable linen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fierce.
Yeah.
So a couple washes, you could be
Yeah.
I'm not gonna presume to know what.
Please.
Let's just leave it mysterious. I mean, I don't think so. I
Right.
think there's so many things you can do in the bed.
I think we can. Oh God, not that I'm like totally this person, but it's like you can decenter the orgasm, or you can not have it be penetrative. You can like have it be anything.
You could literally wear someone like a hula hoop.
How?
If they have the good back flexibility, they turn into a wheel. You put that over. I mean, it's a whole new world when you get like circusy in the bedroom. Bachelorette parties at the gay bar.
You know, this is something that I try to keep a very open mind about, and that I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm always disappointed. I'm always proven wrong.
Well, guess what?
They're here?
While they disappoint you, they literally paid for a lot of my drug use.
Good.
And also some books I bought and my
Great.
rent I paid. So for the drag performer, although I understand it is like, yeah, they're annoying. They're just too drunk. They are like bringing home the bacon for the showgirls, you know?
Sure.
We never wanted them to be there, but if they weren't there, nobody would have been there.
And it's nice for a space like that to have like a common enemy to rally against.
Oh yeah, it's like, it is very clear who the villain is.
Totally, and everyone's like unified.
Yeah.
And that's a nice feeling.
Yeah, and also they play that role in very vivid ways. Like I was pissed on once, I was puked on, I've been groped so many times, but we groped them too is kind of weird. And like, it's just a whole mess.
Yep.
And there is a kind of, I mean, it's mean, but there have been several times where the bride just took the most hateful nosedive into the concrete like lip of the stage and had to go to her wedding looking like, you know, Mad Max Fury Road.
Damn.
It was like, isn't that crunchy though? Like, and devastated. Devastated, like probably on the verge of suicide.
Oh my
like,
God.
That's amazing.
Like Septum Gone, like Faye Dunaway, like perfect.
Like absolutely, yeah, like who done it?
Ooh.
Love it.
And that's beautiful because it's like they decided to go there.
They made that decision.
Yeah.
They made that mistake and they ruined the best day of their life. Straight people, it's great.
People.
Okay, people who only text via voice note.
I think it's fine. I think it's just
It's very international.
It's so international.
Yeah, you know those WhatsApp, Brazil, they use WhatsApp, they have just like novels with the voice thing.
Totally.
Yeah. Do you send voice notes on the apps?
No, I don't do that. I don't do that on the apps.
Do you
People
ever change the timbre of your voice to sound more butch?
No.
You don't say, hello, gay man, I would like to have sex with you.
You just sounded like Wilford Brimley.
Hello, gay man, I have diabetes.
Oh God.
Would you like to come over and massage my swollen leg?
This is what I've done though.
I've done it. Not well, but.
Like lower the timbre of your voice.
Yeah, be like, what's up? Oh, it was bad.
Oh no! But
No.
that was really good. That was a nice Goldilocks zone of like.
Okay, I was like, hi. I don't know. I didn't know. Like, how are you? That's why learning another language
diva.
is so good.
What do you mean?
Because Russian, everybody sounds straight and mean in Russian.
Yeah.
Even the women is like, что ты делаешь? That sounds straight, and it sounds like a murderer.
I was gonna say that sounds like gay, as in that sounds like
You see things,
Lesbian.
спасибо. That means thank you very much. It sounds like I hate your guts.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fun.
It's good.
That's good.
Yeah. I actually have great Grindr experiences.
Me too. I had great. It depends on the city. But
It's the best Grindr city.
This is recency bias, but for me, it's been Vancouver. Really cool, queer people, fun, funny, unpretentious, and
Canadian.
hot and Canadian.
Yeah.
And
But they're not so Canadian.
no, right? They're like, and they're also not so Pacific Northwest either.
Right. But with New York, though, we were just talking about how, like, it's a, what do you call it? It's an embarrassment of riches in terms of proximity.
Yes.
It's like, oh, God, he's far away, 17 feet. You know what I mean? Because it's so dense.
But do you find that the closer they are, the less motivated you are to like do anything? There's like a greater activation energy. It's like,
Do you think that the watermelons that are way up there are more attractive than the ones right here at the supermarket? I'm going to reach for where it's close. I'm not getting on a ladder. I don't want to travel. I don't want to move a muscle.
I know people that have this mentality of like I want to Make it a journey.
The excitement. They just go on The Amazing Race.
Go on The
Get
Amazing
off of
Race.
Grindr and then go on a competition show. You know what I mean? I love New York is incredible because it's like, okay, so I have 3,000 choices tonight, all in my building.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's cool.
In LA, it's not the case.
Really?
You get out of WeHo and you're like, okay, so you're 2.5 hours away in Koreatown. I think I'll just and that's pretty much how it always is.
I know.
Yeah.
And everyone's happy.
Everybody's thrilled
Everybody's
about it.
thrilled. No gay men are sad.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the very exciting part where callers share their stories and they're usually crazy.
Great.
So, all right, let's roll out the answering machine. Here we go. I think they're British, so get ready.
There was one time I was hooking up with this man and he me so hard. It was a great time. My legs were shaking. He made me my hands free. But then there was a designated sex towel on the bed, and he decided to wipe his on my duvet and got annoyed when I questioned why he had done that. Like, it was a designated sex towel and you've wiped your on my fresh duvet because every time I have a hookup, I will clean my bedding. So the bedding was new. He wiped his that had just been inside my hole on
Thank you
the bed sheets that were clean. Furious.
Okay, well, so now we have to decide who's the hole.
Yes.
I would say, okay, technically, yes, he's the hole if the designated sex towel was there and indicated, and he went for the Martha Stewart thread count duvet. That's rude,
cool.
But come on.
What do you mean, come on? Although, I guess the one ding I have, and I totally get why this person does this, is I'm about to be so gross.
Do it. I can't wait.
If you're going to wash your sheets every time you have a hookup,
You're
that's
a filthy pig?
No, you're not a filthy pig. I think you are. You have your grip on control should be a little bit relaxed.
Oh, you're like 6 pins, not 4, Dolores. You're like that crazy lady.
Yes.
Okay. I agree. Also, go to the bathroom. Go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if we just did sex, I'm maybe covered in I don't want to stand here. I'll go to the bathroom and figure that all out. Usually there's a hand towel, there's toilet tissue, cottonelles, there's a shower. There's a whole plethora of options.
Do you lay out like a nice little thing for people?
In a buffet. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't, like, I have the nastiest gear for sex. I have lovely bedding. I put that all away.
Great.
I put out the brown burlap bed cover, the rubber sheets, childproof all the cabinets or whatever. You know what I mean? Not for children.
Not for children. Just
safety.
for strangers. This is, I think, the lesson for this person is, it doesn't feel so cinematic, but put out your burlaps and the things that will catch.
Also, how dirty was that your duvet is ruined?
Maybe there was like
I guess he did the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's important context.
I think he's a little overreacting.
Yes, although for some reason what's really jumping out at me as they've told this is I'm sure the was slathered in lube, and that on a duvet cover is a little tough.
It can be a deal. Yeah, if it's like a sateen.
If it's a sateen,
you might as well just burn it.
Right?
Yeah. There are so many lube stains in my my old house.
Yep.
That
where? On the walls?
I'm talking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Walls, ceiling, hardwood. Let's talk about silicone lube and hardwood floors.
Don't mix.
Death trap.
Yeah.
Okay, next caller. I like the British ones. They're fun.
They're both British?
Okay. Am I the asshole? Oh, my God. So, I went over this guy's house, messaged me. He seemed really cool. He was so hot. And then, out of nowhere, he's like, I'm into feet stuff. And, I'm not against feet stuff, but, like, the warning would have been good. The warning would have been great. It would have been
the warning.
He whips out his feet. He has an extra toe. He has 6 toes. And he was like, suck the one on the end. It was like a little knobbly one by his pinky toe. I was like, I can't. I'm going to throw up. And then he was like, please, please, please. He was like begging me at this point. Anyway, I literally was like putting on my clothes. I was like, he was like, I can't do this. I can't do a sixth toe. And then as I was leaving, he was following me, and I went to go slam the door behind him, so I was actually getting quite scared. And I stubbed the little toe, and I got a message about a month later after I left saying that it had died and fallen off. So my asshole for killing his sixth toe.
The digit mangler.
The digit mangler.
As if there is any question. You're an asshole and you should be in jail. That man's curiosity cabinet, extra digit, like party favor is gone.
His curio cabinet thing.
Yeah.
His like carny thing.
His unique individual
his calling card.
Yeah. What made him special is now gone. But here's my question to you. Do you think, I mean, okay, foot stuff, talk about it.
Well, foot stuff, great. It seemed like the sixth toe person was maybe pushing a little too hard.
Yes. And I think maybe communication prior to meeting clarified and made very clear, like, I've got 11 digits down there. And I need that little one on the end, like a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Or if you're not going to do that, don't come through.
Right.
Right? I don't think that happens. You can't just spring an extra digit on someone and be like, you better that extra toe. You know what I mean?
But let's say you have a sixth toe on one foot. You don't lead with that on the apps, do you? Because then that might be a thing that like...
Well, you say feet, very feet focused. Also, there's a surprise, ask me. You know what I mean? Like a special menu, inquire within.
God,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Think about it. That's a gold mine. If you love toes and feet and there's extra,
then totally. Then you offer that up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he must have really like. Also, if he slammed the door that hard, he screamed and then just left. He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. Yeah. Oh, but this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Wow.
What I would do is I would take the amputated little digit, freeze dry it, make it into an earring.
Yeah.
And then just follow him home every day for like a few weeks. Be like, remember this? Used to be down there.
You just like it now?
Okay, now we have to decide, are we assholes?
Okay.
This is where we really do some internal work.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know, well, we've discussed that you've been on the grid. Is your profile funny or do you just stick to the facts?
I have a very sparse profile.
Can you tell me what it is?
It's just, I think, my height, if even that.
Great. Numbers.
I'm just numbers. I don't think I have any text.
That's great. You know why? Math is reliable and flowery language does not butter the biscuit.
Exactly. Follow the science.
What do you think about who lie and say they're 3 inches taller than they are?
No. Just
jail?
Just beyond jail.
Yeah.
Just jail.
Have you ever ghosted someone like flagrantly? Not after a one-time thing, like,
sure.
You know.
The only time I can think of ghosting, and I'm sure I'm wrong, and someone's gonna watch this and go, he ghosted me. I kind of really cut it off after the first date with a guy.
That's okay.
But he was like, I'm in love with you. And I was like,
oh. No, that's damage control.
So that's damage control. Thank you.
You ghost him, but you send him a supportive referral.
I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that part.
So get the hell out of here.
Get the hell
You're
out.
Crazy. Not that anybody would be crazy for being in love with you in the first
No. But yeah, sure they would.
No,
Absolutely.
You're gorgeous. And you're from New York.
I love this. I love this whole New York thing.
What do you think is like the worst ghosting situation that you've engaged in, and what would you discourage other people from doing? Because I'm a ghoster.
Yeah,
and it's not. It's rude and it's cowardly. It's disrespectful.
But it's like emotionally protective.
I would say it's emotionally immature.
Sure.
You've heard of Trixie Mattel, right?
Yeah.
So her version of this is like, I will disappear. She'd be like, hey, I want to talk. This is kind of uncomfortable, but I just feel like in the last few days, I don't know, the vibe is different and I really don't want to disrespect you. I really had a great time in the last few weeks, but I think you're just going to be friends or just call it quits. Sorry if this is awkward. That is direct, honest, and upfront.
Trixie did that to you?
No, that's what she would do to a person. Yeah.
I did that recently to a guy.
How do you take it?
Well, because he was ghosting me, and then I after a couple weeks.
Ignoring, or what do you mean ghosting?
He just like it was 2 nights in a row of me trying to make plans. They fell through. Wouldn't hear from him for 2 weeks while I was out of town. I came back, and then I finally was like, hey, I'm back in town, but it feels like something got dropped, and it's maybe done, but I just wanted to put a period on it. Take care. And then what he did was, oh, thanks, and I appreciate you reaching out, rather than making this a mutual ghost situation. And I went, aha. So like you just told on yourself for like that was your intent was to ghost me.
Thank God only one of us was
exactly.
Yeah, because 2 people's like, oh, then we're what? I don't like that. At least he didn't say, I'm sorry, I've been really busy with this case I've been trying to solve.
Yeah.
I do true crime on the side.
Oh my God.
You know, I've been busy is such a bullshit excuse. Nobody's busy.
Nobody's busy.
And busy people are actually great at doing a lot more stuff than they're used to doing. You know what I mean? I'm not busy. I'm the least busy person ever. Do I text back? No. Do I follow up on plans? Rarely.
No.
Do I like actively foster and nurture long relationships that are like deep, meaningful, and wonderful?
Yes.
No, I don't.
What's your email unread count right now?
My email?
What's your unread email count?
Oh, it's probably like 600 million.
Amazing.
But it's mostly from like, Sears and JCPenney. Sure. Unanswered texts, that's the number that haunts me.
Sure. What's that?
39 currently, and it's driving me crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it's left over from a birthday.
Oh, sure. Well, happy belated.
It was a long time ago. We got to talk about Fire Island.
Okay, you hate the place.
I've never been there, so I can't hate it. But I certainly loathe the idea of it.
Sure. And what is it on a conceptual level that you're bumping with?
So if I'm going to sell to you the ultimate queer, fun, tailored to my interests and proclivities destination, it would not look anything like Fire Island or be situated anywhere near that place. Okay. It would be like a well air-conditioned trampoline room at the Four Seasons in like Toronto during like a week in July where there's no tourists or any straight people. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's not, Fire Island just doesn't, I loved the movie. Very
you don't
well
have
done.
to say that.
No, I know I don't have to say it, but I'm saying it. I mean it. But like, it was interesting. I was like, oh, this is great because now I feel like I have a full picture.
Yep.
And I never have to go.
That's nice.
Yeah. House parties terrify me.
Yeah, I don't do that. I rarely go. See, what I do, what I believe to be true about Fire Island is that you can cater it to your own interests and desires.
Such as going to one restaurant.
There are no restaurants.
Okay, thank you. So walking through the woods.
Walking through the woods, but like, I mean, there's something nice about cooking a mid-ass meal for your friends.
But having to take a train, a plane, a ferry, a rickshaw,
oh my God,
you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
And also I feel like, oh my God, we're here. There's nothing we can do. We can't escape. We're going to die. We're going to kill each other. Or worse, we'll be bored.
It does have this like Lord of the Flies thing set in.
But I think you New Yorkers, because it's like such a concrete jungle where you
can
do so much stuff. Like you really need a really harsh respite. It's like, no, we're gonna go to jail on an island that's fancy with gay people.
I can't argue with this.
Yeah,
I really can't.
So wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
Pics. What is your preference? Mm-hmm. What's the protocol? What's the etiquette? What is any Leibovitz of pics, in your opinion? Set the scene.
I think do as many favors for yourself with lighting as possible.
Yeah, ring light.
Or just nothing like overhead.
Like
nothing like
a bird's eye view of.
Like I'm getting a lot of sundials in my. I'm getting like the shadow. Like my eye goes to the shadow.
That is insane.
It's people just don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's like when they said, "Oh, the iPhone turned everybody into a photographer." Blatantly untrue.
No.
When you see straight men's pics, it's like it looks like they're horrible.
They're horrible. Oh, do you get a lot of straight ones?
I just assume they're straight because they're so like
DL.
Not artful.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
a tell.
Horrible composition. It's kind of blurry. Where's like, no, I don't care about the never look good ever.
They never look good ever.
Even in real life.
I've never gotten a pic and gone, oh yeah. you know?
Neither. I'm like, that's probably from like Getty Images or something. or like, but I have gotten pics where I'm like, I will frame this. I will worship this. Whoever this is attached to, they could be a serial killer. I will devote my life to them.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. I really rarely ever like someone leading with that without like a word in. Without a hey, hello, what's up?
Okay, you don't want like and then like, what's up? You want what's up?
I want what's up? Hey.
Hello, hi, how are you? My name is. Right. Have you ever hooked up with someone and the only information you have is, hello, I'm Jeremy, I'm 6 foot tall, here's but not my head?
No.
Okay.
I will never go headless.
How many head pics do you need to be convinced that he has a head? I'm
going to say it's literally like a triangulation situation. I need at least 3.
3D printing.
So I can just like...
You got a full picture.
2, doesn't 2 feel like so insufficient? Like you need a 3rd one just to like fully get every contour.
Whatever it is, I need video confirmation.
Really?
Absolutely.
So then, and
you want to come over my house and do horrible, like, and horrible things to my nubile young body.
They don't have to be horrible.
No, I mean, no. You want to ravage my shapely, my whatever. But I don't know what.
Sure. No, totally.
I need to know who they are. I need a bar chat equivalent.
See,
you know what I mean?
Thank you for saying this because I need my mind changed. I'm so impatient and like, especially when I'm at work and I'm like talking to people and like my schedule is bad. I have 0 time. And anytime someone's like, let's grab a drink first, I'm like, no, but I think this is a totally
no.
Healthy,
You're like,
safe.
I'd love to. Let's chat for 3 minutes on WhatsApp video chat.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because guess what? You're like, oh my God, all this endless chit chat, like, oh my God, what's up? Sup? How are you? Great. Who cares? Like, you just go right to the nitty gritty. You're like, okay, no, the vibe is not right. Mm-hmm. Forget it, move on.
Ugh. How do you feel like you play on text? Like, I feel like I come off very charming on text, and then they meet me, and I'm like, yeah, this is...
It can go either way, but honestly, who cares?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's not... You know, we're not doing Emily Dickinson or Jane. It's like, it's just chat on Grindr. Let's get to the,
sure,
you know,
programming.
Anyways, yeah. Oh yeah. Have you ever been funny? No, I'm sorry. Have you ever been on a date and made a joke that absolutely just tanked, did not land, and did it make you feel like an asshole?
Yes, I feel like I've made so many that I don't remember exactly, and I'm sure I felt like an asshole.
I bet you're a great date.
I think I'm a great date.
Big drinker.
Yeah. Big drinker. On the first every time.
Any appetizer is
any appetizer is okay.
On the first date?
I don't. No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Jesus Christ. Not in this. Yeah.
Not in this economy.
No.
I feel like
3rd date.
3rd. I'll do it 2nd. Who cares?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
at that point, it's like we know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like the time's a wasting, and we're in a recession.
Yeah.
The climate change. The penguins are dwindling.
Famine.
Famine. Absolutely. Potato.
I was gonna say that I tend to, and this is kill me for saying this.
Okay, gladly.
I think I'm good at listening. And that's my thing. And I tend to not talk about myself too much on dates because...
You're describing a perfect person.
Stop. And this is not what I'm not trying to come off this way. I really like... I don't like talking about myself that much.
Well, we should go on a date because I love talking shit that nobody wants to hear and holding people hostage for a lot longer than they want to be there for, and then not following up with sex.
But I love that too. Because that just... I don't like that being the terminus.
No, the orgasm is never the end point. In fact, I hope it never happens.
I hope it never happens.
27 years of marriage, never. Seriously, edgelord. I
love that.
Yeah, level 10 Riz.
Level 10 Riz.
Yeah, anyways, okay, so we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Where can the children find you on the internet?
My handle on Instagram is @FayeDunaway, which is so not fair to the actual Faye Dunaway.
You know what? I'm sure she's done her share of bad behaviors to enjoy a little bit. You know, I mean, it is so believably her. Every time I see it, I'm like, wow, she is really. Oh, that's Bowen. No, thank you so much for sitting on this cheap couch with your incredibly talented, megawatt, A-list, Illuminati level star power.
Egregious.
We are going to be flinging rose petals at your exit.
Oh, Katya, do you really feel this way?
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, and I'm going to needlepoint that I made of your image at home.
All right. Okay.
My leaves.
No.
My leaves.